It's developed specifically for small fish, my specialty. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and finally I have a rod for me. So if you've seen here, it says telescopic and portable rod, which I like. I'm very fond of telescopic rods. I will have more coming on the channel soon. And in here you can read that it's developed specifically for small fish, my specialty. If you catch a small fish that is too young, learn to observe the shapes and activities of various small fish and then release it to avoid overfishing and affecting the growth and reproduction of fish. I hope you will lead the children to enjoy the fun of fishing with small objects and also do it in a timely manner. Give back to nature and contribute to Earth's ecological environment. So, Portuguese fishermen are so bad that even Chinese stuff, it's giving us lessons. Either way, this is sold on AliExpress under a lot of names like Gochur and another bunch of stores. I will put a bunch of links down on the description, and you can see which one is cheaper. I almost unbox it, but for that we'll go to the table. I just have to tell you that this rod, just the box itself, even though it's a cardboard box, feels very, very fancy. Not because it's fancy, but just I don't know how you can relate, but it looks like a box even though it has the stupid tape over it. You know, when you get nice silverware, it feels like it. So like nice barbecue tongues, you can relate because you're a man. And this one comes branded as a good brand, I think, the Yumingbu, which I think it's a good brand. I have had some rods from this brand and they usually are top notch. But with that said, I will unbox it, but for that I'll go to the table. So now that we are on the table, you can clearly see that the box, as I told you, looks like a silverware box, and out of the box you already saw the extra tip. So it's quite easily replaceable. It's a solid tip, quite thin, quite bendable, but you just unscrew the bottom of the rod, push the old one out, put the new one in and just glue the top guide. Mine, it's the 168 centimeter version, so it should weigh around 90 grams. It features 7 guides. The cast weight is from 1.5 to 7 grams, and it's an ultralight rod. Close, it's 43 centimeters, and nothing more to brag about. All of them share the same specs, so not a lot to cover. You just can have it in either 1.5 meters or 1.68. So I think 5'6", if I'm correctly in my imperial measurements. But let's move that table aside and check the quality of the rod. So as all CHIXIs, because this is the CHIXI 7 Tele, and with all CHIXIs you get a quite good looking rod. This is the screw that I was telling you about, where you can do the elements out, but as you can clearly not see, but at least I tried. So if we screw in everything back together, which I shouldn't because I will take this chance to take the plastic out of the cork, and I have to tell you that the cork feels quite nice for such, I would not say affordable, because this is more expensive than the cheapest pure lure rod, but it's such a good feeling rod. So the cork feels good. It feels better than some rods that I have that are supposedly premium corks, and I'm doing air quotes but you cannot see. The reel seat also looks very classic. I would prefer the silver look to go to with wood, but black it's okay. It will match most of the reels. So with the plastic out, you can clearly see how well it looks. Even though it has that, like, the sides are flat on the bottom part of the grip, it's very ergonomic. So even without the reel, it the flat part rests on your palm, and you would think it will not be very pleasant, but it actually is. It's very comfortable to fish with this rod, and when you extend it, you have access to the branding. So Yumingbu, CHIXI. On the other side, you will have all the specs of the rod, but let's weigh it. So it was supposed to weigh around 90 grams. So if we put it there, you can see it's clearly overweight like me. It's 92.3 grams, so 2.3 grams over the stated. And now we just check the tip. So 1.05, 1.04, so inside the 1 millimeter spec that they claim. So no problems whatsoever. It's minimal difference on the weight. The only thing I would say I don't like, because you have to have it with this type of rods to get better loading on the line, it has floating guides, and if you have telescopic rods, you know that they can be annoying if they don't sit properly. But this one seemed to sit properly. I already fished with this rod and didn't run into any problems whatsoever with it. And as you can see, recovery, it's actually quite good for such a small rod. You have a lot of bend on the tip. It's quite progressive for a telescopic rod. You sometimes get on the problems that instead of bending, the rod looks like it's folding actually. And I don't feel this problem with this rod. Balance as well is quite good, so a little bit bottom heavy, but all stream rods are a little bit bottom heavy. The most accurate short rods that I have for like stream fishing and BFS are always between 90 and 105 grams and have like a bias towards the bottom, like myself. And it's quite a looker, so if you see the rod, it will fit inside of the 42 centimeters that I have on my background thing, so I don't scratch the table or my wife will kill me. I like the real seat. The floating guides, man, they are annoying, but you have to live with it. The grip, it's fantastic. The box is a bit weird to store the rod after you use it. The tip, it's a bit bendable, but it will be something good for fishing. Other thing that I've missed, it's where is the cover for the part of the blank of the rod that usually telescopic rods have. And in here, the usual stuff, just a sneak peek of me fishing with the rod, cutting a small bass.
Finally.
But better than nothing. This is what this rod is made for. And with that said, if you like the video, leave a like. If you have something to say it on the comments down below. Everything will be linked down in the description, and I will see you guys on my next video. And I actually caught a decent one, as you can see in here.
That's gonna burn me.
Bye!